Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. The Phillies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Marcus Stroman for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And we'll have summer sun in abundance this afternoon. 95 degrees at first pitch. This is foul right side. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will take care of McCutchen for the game's first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
Stepping in now, Alec Bohm. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And into left field for a one-out hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Harper. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. Bohm at second. Hoskins at first. 1 gone. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Realmuto brings in a batting average right at .290. A respectable number for sure. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Phillies leave a couple. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298, 25 homers, and 62 driven in. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding into the box, Brendan Lau. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here's Didi Gregorius having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now the 0-1. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Odubel Herrera to the plate now. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone into the upper tank. Two runs on the board after that home run by Odubel Herrera. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Jamison Taillon. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Down and away, ball 1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Digging in, Andrew McCutcheon. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
Now Now at the plate, Alec Bohm, a base hit in his first trip. Pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bohm takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff. And
this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 pitch. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Left fielder looking up, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, giving him an even 150 as they extend the lead to 5-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
At the ball.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. JT Realmuto would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Phillies lead this one 5-0. So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2.
I got count 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, Brandon Nimmo trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in, JT Realmuto, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
In there, no balls and a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
On the ground near home. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, number 8.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brandon Lau. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Hit sharply on the ground. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. J.D. Davis the next to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Yep, that ball
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Set to get his day started, Tomas Nido, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Marcus Stroman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he gave a glowing review about the quality of the swings they're putting together. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball on this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that one right down Main Street.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Digging in once again, Alec Bohm. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 31 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Carlos Carrasco answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Bouncer to the left side. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets nothing. In now, Jonathan Villar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
Nope, up there.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, McNeil is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael.
Striding in, Michael Conforto. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit sharply toward the right side. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Oh and 1. Here it comes.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Popped up. Davis has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Now in the box, Brandon Lau. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Taken high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Still only 1 out in the inning. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Yeah. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, third baseman,
So striding in, J.D. Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Tomas Nido. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball called for strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. This one's flared out toward left. Oh, and he misses it. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Jose Martinez will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. A high fastball is in there. In his career, Martinez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 1. David Peterson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Coming to the plate now, Jamison Taillon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing, and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So next to the plate for the Phils, Alec Bohm. He went deep last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. In there, 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
first baseman, number 17.
Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. This is popped up. VR shading to his right. And that's the third out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 8. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan VR. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there, and that's the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 66 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Brandon Lau will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive.
And he misses this one in. That'll run things full 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Mets 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Low for ball 1. One and one.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Line to the right side. Harper is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dominic Smith is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And it's fouled away. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail big. It's 9-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jamison Taillon. And an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Alec Bohm is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Bohm brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. The 1-0 home. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Jerry's Familia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0. Bryce Harper would be next. Here's the 3-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Stepping in, J.D. Davis. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Tomas Nido, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is McCutchen, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and there are 2 gone now. James McCann will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, a dozen home runs and 44 RBIs. This one's down to third, scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. Philadelphia's on top, 9-1. Aaron Luke comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Luke has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Comes set with the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now here it comes. Line softly to the right side, but foul. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Now the pitch. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Herrera is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. So stepping in, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Chopped on the ground to first. Hoskins has it. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Mets down to their final out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Line to the right side. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Philadelphia Phillies win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Jameson Taillon records his 18th win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Marcus Stroman struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 6